Hey bitches, it's Holland. What's good? In this video, I'll be discussing various dancing terminology that most K-pop fans either tend to use incorrectly or don't know much about. For this video, I'll try to make it a bit more structured than the musical and vocal terminology video since I am a dancer and rapper and not a vocalist. Also, I will only be discussing hip-hop, urban, and modern dance terminology because those are the genres that K-pop is mostly inspired from. So, now let's get into the video. So first, before I start discussing each of those four genres, I will name common terms that most dancers regardless of genre have heard before. 8 count is the way that dancers count down the steps of the choreography for 8 moves. These counts usually follow the instrumentals of the beat rather than the lyrics of the song to create musicality, which I'll talk about later in this video. There are also 4 count measures, but most dancers tend to use 8 counts more often than not. A ball change is a 2-step move where you transfer your weight behind or by your other foot. Dynamics. Different types of execution of movement. Dynamics depend on how much and fast your energy is distributed. Contrasts and dynamics make a piece look more dynamic. Freestyle is dancing that allows the dancer to express their individual style and is not prepared beforehand.
Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some. Sing me up in the club with 50-11 girls, some girls. Yes. Diamond bangs in my grill. Brooklyn brim with my eyes sitting low. Every boy in here with me got that smoke. And every girl in here gotta look me up and down. All on Instagram, kpop.
That is amazing. Wow.
Paired beforehand. Fundamental, foundational styles refer to the different dance styles developed from hip-hop and street and funk styles including breaking, popping, locking, house, punking, whacking, voguing, and more. Groups are when the class is divided into smaller sections, and each group will take turns performing the piece as the other students watch. Isolation is when you move one or more parts of your body while keeping the other parts still. Levels are how low your body is placed from the ground compared to the other dancers in your group. This is especially used as a lot of boy group choreographies. Musicality is when dance moves match the rhythm, sounds, and mood of a song. Transitions are movements used in between dance moves to prevent it from looking choppy. Okay, now that we have the basics done, let's get into hip-hop. One of the main elements of hip-hop is popping. Popping consists of quickly contracting and relaxing your muscles, causing a jerk in your body. A great example of this is the chorus in BTS's Fake Love. Breakdancing, also known as b-boying or b-girling, is an energetic and acrobatic street dance performed at multiple different levels. Freeze, stationary power move which focuses on a pose. Most skillful freezes require suspension off the floor. Freezing is mostly used when breakdancing. Boogaloo is a very loose movement, mostly using the hips and legs. Boogaloo seems to give the illusion that the dancer has no bones. Body ways and rules are precise, isolated movements and turns that lock into place before the next movement begins. Crumping is a type of street dance popularized in the United States that is characterized by free, expressive, and exaggerated movements. Okay, now on to urban dancing. Urban dancing is dance styles and moves that represent what is mainstream and popular. Popular urban dances in the US are dabbing, whip, shoot, Fortnite dances, and other popular mainstream dances. This dance type doesn't really have that many terminologies in it, so let's lastly move on to modern dance. Attitude is a position in which weight is supported on one leg with the other leg lifted either in front or behind with knee bent and turned out. Jump is rising into the air and landing on both feet at the same time, though takeoff may be from one or both feet. Contraction is a tightening of a muscle or group of muscles to cause joint area or several body parts. Motif is the central theme or idea behind a song. Hop is a rising into the air, with the takeoff and the landing on the same foot. Swinging is moving in a pendulum-like movement. Turnout refers to the outward rotation of the feet and legs from the hip joint. Releve is rise to half do. Pirouette is a turn in place on one foot. Develope is a movement in which the leg is raised with knee bent, then the leg is extended. Extension is Arabesque is a position in which weight is supported on one leg with the other leg raised behind with knee straight. Battement is a movement in which a leg moves out from a centered position and returns. The foot brushes the floor when moving it out or in. Plie is a knee bend with careful alignment of knees and torso. Leap is going into the air, taking off from one foot and landing on the other. Spotting is keeping eyes focused on one spot during turns. Shen are small, very fast half turns in first position. My next video will talk about various rapping terminology and will conclude this series. Also, since I have driver's ed for the next 3 weeks, so I might not be able to post as frequently as I usually do. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to stay